like a lady, but think like a man to get a man. But the writers of How to Love Like a Hot Chick have another point of view. This is Jody Lipper and Serena Vincent. Okay, so what's the status of you guys' love lives right now?
I just got married this past summer.
Oh, okay.
And I just got married in December, actually.
Okay. But you know, when we met and when we started writing our books together, we were both single and we were both making all the same mistakes that all the women in the audience and out there are making, and we were very confused.
So you guys have a different message. What's your message that's different than Steve's?
Well, our message, first and foremost, is that every woman is a hot chick. We're sort of redefining that term. It's a confident woman. And, you know, men do walk across the room for confidence.
Yes.
And a woman who doesn't apologize for what size she is, for what she looks like, for what her, you know, relationship status is. We want all women to be confident in that.
And it's all fine and good to know what men are thinking, which is great and helpful, but we want women to know what they want and figure out what they want in a man so that they can go out and get it.
All right, more questions. Who's next?
Hi, this question's for Serena and Jody. I was just wondering, same question that every lady in the audience probably has. If you meet a guy on the first night and he's really great, is it okay to hook up with him on that first night?
Well, that's a great question. You know, we think it really depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a serious relationship or a husband, you probably shouldn't hook up with him on the first night. But, you know, our book isn't just about finding a man, it's about enjoying your single experiences, enjoying your heyday, we call it. So if you're young, you are young. You know, you're out there, you're dating, you're having a good time. If you're not looking for something serious, enjoy it. You know, women like cookies too. You know, that's what I wanted to say to Steve. Enjoy your cookies.
What do you have to say about that?
I think hooking up with a guy on the first night is absolutely stupid. It's ridiculous.
All right. Well, let me say one more thing. You don't actually have to follow through with it, but opening up your mind to the possibility. There's a lot of women that have fears of intimacy or that are scared of sex. We talk about that too, like they're sending out like an I'm scared of sex vibe. If you're one of those women, just saying, you know what, maybe if all else fails, maybe I'll sleep with them. Just walking out that door with that confidence, you don't even have to actually act on it. You're going to start attracting different men and sending out that sort of hot chick vibe that is really going to change your love life.
So have you ever slept with a guy on the first date?
No, not me personally.
Okay, because I'm looking at you going, you just look so sweet, but then those are the ones that just flip it and turn upside down. Oh,
You don't wear nude bras.
Okay, up next. Who's next?
Hi, this question is mainly for Steve. Why don't men like to cuddle after having sex?
So after you eat cookies, how come you don't want to cuddle with it? I mean... I didn't mean it like that.
Because they don't smell good?
Basically, because we hot. I mean, you know, a guy is, I'm gonna just be honest with you, this is how men feel about it. This whole book is written of how men think, and all my friends are men, so this is pretty much on point. We're exhausted, we're hot, we've labored beyond belief. We've hit a point at the end of it, the culmination of it is pretty electrifying for us. You got the hairs up on the back of your neck, a lot of stuff that's been sent into shock right quick. And right after that, we pretty much got to shut it down. I mean, look, we still love you, but could you just stay over there for a minute so I can gather myself? That's really it.
And one of my chapters is Your Dream Bedroom, His Nightmare. It talks about thread counts and what your sheet should be like so that he wants to stay in bed and cuddle with you, and so that you don't have too many pillows on the bed that are making him too hot. So stick under 400 thread count and you're going to be great. You'll keep him in bed snuggling with you.
All right, cheap sheets.
Wow.
Very nice.
Okay, what's your question?
Hi, my name's Allison. I'm 24. I consider myself to be actively dating, but I haven't had much luck recently. So my friends are setting me up on my first blind date tomorrow night. Does anyone have any advice for me about going on blind dates?
I've done it.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, first of all, before you go out on this date, we want you to take a step back and figure out exactly what you want in a man, like what you want in a relationship, what kind of love you want to have in your life. We actually have a program in our book called Build a Boyfriend, and this is sort of a step-by-step process where you figure out exactly what you want, what kind of relationship is going to make you happy. So then when you go out on this blind date, you're going to know within 2 seconds if this guy's right for you.
What do you think about blind dates, Steve?
Well, I mean, you know, they can work out cool sometimes, you know? I mean, they can be a disaster. You said you went on a blind date.
Yeah, I went on a blind date. I dated the guy for a year.
I mean, but that's got to be like an amazing jackpot. A dude is sitting at the table and Tyra Banks is young. Thank you, Jesus.
Yeah. What did you wear on that blind date?
You know what? I don't remember, but I had never kissed a guy on the first date ever, and I kissed him on the first date. This was like 10 years ago. I kissed him on the first date, and I had never done that before.
And you had good breath, I bet.
Oh, yes, honey. Minty, fresh.
Yes.
Yeah. But I would recommend, where did she go? Oh, stand up again. Stand up. I would recommend that you choose a place that's quick. You know, like kind of a fast kind of meal. You know, not McDonald's, but not like Cheesecake Factory either. You know, kind of like, what's like a fast kind of restaurant? And Starbucks is too fast, but kind of like Fridays, appetizers. Because if you don't like them, it's like, okay, my nachos are done, bye.
Be on time. Be on time.
You have to be on time.
Because if you're not on time, like shiny things, like Steve said, there's another girl in there that's going to be on time, and she may be waiting for her late guy date, and they may meet up. There are two couples in my book that actually meet up because one of the women is late for the first date.
So be on time for your blind date and go to a quick spot. We'll be right back. Steve, how did you hook your wife? Because she was a single lady at one point.
Yeah, I didn't really hook her. She hooked me.
She hooked you.
Yeah, she really did. I mean, you know, she's a great person, but I tell you what, I'm gonna tell you a story that I put in the book that's really true, and these ladies have it on their head. She knew what she wanted, and she had her standards and requirements set up. She was visiting in New York one time. She's supposed to stay for 4 days. Well, the first night, I get up to go to the bathroom about 3 o'clock in the morning, and she's in the hallway with her bag and her coat, and it's on, and she's at 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, where are you going? She said, I'm leaving. I said, you're leaving why? She said, look, she said, Steve, I'm okay with you doing you. Look, you've gotten a divorce. You wanna play around. You wanna sow your wild oats. I still love you. I think that's great. I have no right to stop you from wanting what you want. But what I want for myself and for my children, I'm looking for someone who can step in and be the father that they need and be the husband that I need. Now, the fact that you don't want that right now, it doesn't make you a bad person. You're a great person. Go do you. But what I got to do is I'm leaving. Now, I'll be in Memphis. When you come to that realization that that's what you want, call me. And if I'm available, I came to that conclusion that night. Yeah. I took my flip phone, snapped it in half. That killed all the babes. That threw away all the women's numbers. Click. Because the best thing I had ever met was about to walk out the door. But she had her standards and her requirements lined up for what, like they say, what she wanted. Packed. And so she was gone. And I went, whoa, 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 whoa. I cannot let her get away from me. Yes. So 6 months later, I took her to Mexico, proposed. 6 months after that, we were married. Because she said, that's what I have to have.
Wow, I love it. Okay, so is the advice, like if the man is tripping, is the advice and the story from this is pack your bags and put on your coat and walk slowly to the door?
Well, kind of like that. You know, you don't want to say ultimatum with a guy because you throw him out of bed. But if your standards and requirements are set, if your standards and requirements are high, the guy that wants you is going to climb the bar.
Yeah, they chase. I always tell women that all the time. They will chase you down.
That's what we want to do.
Yes.
Chase the ones that run away.
Yes.
See, look, if your standards are high, 8-foot wall, if we really want you, we'll climb over that wall. What women do is they keep their standards down here because they think they're going to run a guy off. Well, guess what? Now you got a lot of guys stepping in your yard playing.
Yeah, it's a little curve. That's easy to hop.
That's easy. They just over there and they in your yard. Hey.
We'll be right back. If you'd like a chance to win a copy of Steve's book or share your own thoughts on men, go to tyrashow.com. And while you're there, get more dating tips from Whitney Casey. Now, I want to tell you guys about a very special project. It's called the UNICEF TAP Project. The week of March 22nd through the 28th is World Water Week. And if you go to participating restaurants and donate $1 for a glass of tap water that you normally get for free, you'll be helping a child have clean and safe drinking water for 40 days. Do you hear that? That $1 will have a child have clean drinking water for 40 days. So go to tyrashow.com for more information on that, and we'll see you later. Thank you guys so much for this.